First time I got a felony was 1991. It was a drug case, cocaine case. And somebody straight snitched on me. They knew exactly what time we was gonna get to the house. They knew, you know what I mean, within a 10-minute window, five-minute window. You know what I'm saying? And so I had one of the dudes I was about to deal with pulled back at me and pulled up to the car, pulled up to the house or where I was at. And I ran upstairs to get the dope. And came downstairs to give the dude, and it was a staircase, a tri-level staircase with a little ass like hallway. So as soon as I walked down, I see the nigga doing this, like shaking his head. So I'm like, I knew something was going, because he was slows down in the car and he didn't want to look. So first thing I'm thinking is, it's a jack, somebody about to rob me. So I had a gun on me. So I grabbed my gun. As soon as I went for the gun, they came out of everywhere. And I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It was too late. Guns drawn. I sat there and looked at them. I'm like, well, I'm going to jail. Ain't no way out of this one. I got caught with 3 ounces. And they found a paraphernalia upstairs, a scale and shit like that, but nothing else. And that's the first felony I got. And they gave me a year and a day for that. And I ended up doing only 9 months. And got out after 6 for doing work furlough. Ended up going back to college. But that's, of course, with a lawyer. If you're gonna hustle, you're gonna go to jail or die. And either one is part of what it is. So you don't even fear either one of them. I didn't give a fuck about jail anyway. I've been in and out of jail so many times, that shit was like nothing, especially where I'm from. I know everybody in the fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? I go in for a day, a week, a month, get out, it's nothing. It was nothing. So even me going, I never tripped off no jail time actually, period, point blank. And I always kept money for a lawyer. So I wasn't tripping, you know what I mean? And that was the longest time I ever got caught for, was a year. It was actually 16 months, and they gave me a year and a day. That's what happened. The gun wasn't even admissible in court. There was never any evidence for a gun. So where'd the gun go? Where'd it go? Somebody got a gun, somebody got the bullets, but it's not, they didn't charge me for it. So that if they didn't charge me for it, it means they took the gun. That's what they do. That's where they get all the guns from. They get the guns from the street, and then they throwaways. If they pop somebody or do whatever they do on some illegal shit, which all of it is illegal, but we talking about, quote unquote illegal shit, that's where they get guns from. That's it. And if they need to tack a murder on somebody, whoever, if they know somebody in that street game real tough, it's nothing, man. They get a gun from that person, hold on to it, and it got fingerprints on it. More times than not, these niggas ain't wearing no gloves, stupid shit. And they'll go right on and keep that gun and his fingerprints on it. Got a murder on it, you washed. But that's how they get guns. They get the guns from off the street, off the dudes. They don't submit that shit as evidence at all. I'm not saying all the time, but more times than not. Where we from? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's your case, you're going to jail for something other than what, what the actual charge is. Or, and who, it ain't like I'm gonna complain and say, where my gun at? I ain't getting charged for the gun. So what I'm gonna say? I ain't gonna say shit, because that's a longer amount of time I'm gonna have to do if I did say something. So, therefore, closed mouth, you know what I'm saying? And they get the guns and I do less time. 2 people happy. That's how that shit go.